everyone, this is Ninja Girl Sakura 1 here, and thankfully I was able to find episode 1 of the new Viz Media dub of Sailor Moon and was able to watch it. And oh my god, it was so good. It really was. I'm thinking back on the dub version from Deke all those years ago. Night and day compared to this. I'm not even joking. My gosh, Viz. You blew it out of the park. Well done. Well casted. I wasn't too sure until I was able to hear more of the voices a little more than in the episode clips they had released previously on their YouTube channel. But after hearing them a little more, they did a great job with casting. Stephanie Shea. She is a great Usagi. I thought she was from the little bit I'd heard before, but I've heard her a little more now. And she's fantastic. She sounds absolutely adorable. In the one scene in the first episode where she's looking at the Sailor V game poster outside the arcade and wishing she had a life like that, and was crying over having to take home that test that's a horrible grade. When she whined and cried, it was adorable. It screamed Usagi to me, which is exactly what it should do, and success. Oh my goodness. Umino and Naru, they sound very, very good. Umino sounds hilarious. Naru, her Brooklyn accent, it's gone. No more. She sounds normal, like she did in the Japanese dub. Another point to Viz, other than the points they had already for actually using the right names and everything else that Deke decided to change up. So, yeah. Bravo. I know for Naru, the Brooklyn accent, maybe for some it was kind of endearing, but she sounds much better the way she is in this new dub, definitely. Luna, she sounds pretty good. I've gotten used to her a little bit more. Shingo, even he sounds pretty good. He sounds more mature. He has a deeper voice than he did before. But it works, I suppose. This whole first episode, this new dub, it was done flawlessly. It matches the Japanese almost word for word, pretty much. And that's what we wanted, and that's what they have given us. Thank you, Viz. Deke and Cloverway tried, but you're beating them by a good mile. I'm sorry. I've said it before. I can't thank Deke and Cloverway for giving us Sailor Moon for the first time back in the 90s. But we all know they butchered it. They tried, but they just butchered it too much. They tried to Americanize it far too much. They should have just left it. Just say the words in English. They didn't need to change it up the way they did. But I guess, also, like I said before, the laws of the time probably require some of that. But, oh well, what can you do? The original dub had its own charm, but this new dub is... I have nothing to really complain about. Mamoru, by the way, also sounds really cool. We had heard him in the one clip that Viz Media put on their YouTube channel, and after hearing him a little more than that, he sounds really good. Just everything, it was done so well. Every scene was kept, nothing was cut, so they've kept their word that nothing has changed except for the language. So, well done. In particular, people may know this already, probably. There's this one scene when Usagi gets home to her house, and of course she has to show her mom the test, and she gets angry and shoves her outside, right? Well, that's where the scene ends in the original dub. However, in the original and this new dub, there is a scene with Shingo, where he comes home and mocks Usagi, saying he wishes he had a smarter sister. And Usagi tries to do Sailor V kick, and hurts her knee, pretty much, or foot. So, hilarious scene. I don't know why that was cut, but thank God it's left. And also in the original first episode for the dub, they basically spoiled the entire mystery of the season, which was, who is the Moon Princess? Granted, you probably could figure it out just by the fact that Usagi, her Senshi title is Sailor Moon, but in the original first episode of the original dub, they spoiled it. They showed the entire scene with Silver Millennium and Queen Serenity sacrificing herself to send them to Earth, pretty much. Yeah, that's not supposed to be until a much later episode. So, bad decision, Deke, but whatever. They were trying to market it to really little kids, so they dumbed it down, as we all know. So, they tried, but they butchered it. I'm sorry. But it still has a special place in my heart. I won't say it doesn't. I grew up with it, so I'm not going to just bash it and say it was all horrible. There were some good things. Like, the Deke dub did have some pretty catchy songs, but the Japanese songs that Sailor Moon has, yeah, better, honestly. Speaking of music, Moonlight Densetsu, it's kept. It's not the Fighting Evil by Moonlight song that Deke had, which, that song was good, yes, and it was the same melody as Moonlight Densetsu, but thank God, with this dub, they're keeping the original opening, Moonlight Densetsu, and the original ending for Season 1, which is heart-moving, so thank you. I'm just blown away. I knew they would do well on it, and they have. I can't believe how well they've done with this. I'm so happy. I'm very glad. I just wish I could have seen the other 3 episodes that they released last night. Oh. Episode 1 was the only one I could find on YouTube to actually watch. I said this in my Sailor Moon Crystal review from earlier today, but I couldn't watch it on my phone, and that's all I have to work with to watch stuff, really, to be honest. I don't have a computer at the moment. And yeah, there's the Hulu app, but in order to watch Sailor Moon, they want you to have Hulu Plus, which I don't need. And I did have the Puffin browser app for Android, but when I went to try and play the video, some strange message came up saying something about a proxy server, and that through the IP address it was saying that I'm not in the US, which is wrong. I don't know why it's doing that. If someone knows how to change it and fix it in the Puffin browser app thing, please tell me. If not, please upload the other 3 episodes, because I'm dying to see the other ones that they released. I really am, and oh my goodness, I'm just glad I got to find at least the first episode so I could share my thoughts, and it's brilliant. I can't praise it enough. No more are we going to have to worry about a bad dub of Sailor Moon. This dub is going to be just perfect. It already is, and that's just from the first episode that I was able to see. I can tell it's so perfect. The voice casting is very, very good, and the acting also good. Stephanie Sheh, you are great, Usagi. Terry Hawks, yes, she's gonna be missed, but our new Usagi just sounds adorable, and I love her voice, so yeah. And just the way they kept everything from the Japanese version intact, like they promised they would, I'm so happy about. No Moon Tiara magic, it's Moon Tiara action, as it should be. Moon Prism power, make up, not just Moon Prism power, just flawlessly dubbed, nearly word for word to the Japanese version. I'm just very, very happy. So yeah, check it out on Neon Alley and Hulu, as long as you have a computer to do that with. Check out the first 4 episodes on there, because you won't be sorry. But yeah, that's my thoughts on at least Sailor Moon Episode 1 Viz dub. I'm blown away. But until my next video, I will see you guys later.